Live from Arkansas's streaming news leader, this is THV 11 Morning News at 7:30 on THV 11 Plus.
Good morning, everyone. Here we are, minus Hayden Balgavy. I'm Karen Fuller with meteorologist Tracy Bean and Ashley King, who is the birthday girl today. Happy birthday, Ashley.
Well, thank you very much.
You don't look a day older than you did last year. Is that what you say?
Exactly. Well, I'm
Tracy
starting
says
to feel
29.
it.
29.
29.
We're sticking with 29. I would be okay with 35. But
Yeah. I'd be okay with 40, honestly.
Yeah, really. Yeah.
Each generation is the next one down. Like 90 is the new 80. 80
right.
is the new 70, and on and on. So
that's what
we've
they
got
say.
plenty of life left, and
That's
you,
right.
you do too. So
Well,
we wish you a
thank
great day.
I appreciate it. Yeah, it's a good day. I share my birthday with former President Bill Clinton.
Do you really?
Yeah, he's
Okay.
79 today.
I did not
So-
know that.
Yeah,
Okay.
79.
I believe he
so-
still lives up in the New York area.
That's
Chappaqua.
right. Yeah.
but-
And over the weekend, the Clinton presidential center, they had free admission for his birthday.
to celebrate.
how
Okay.
To celebrate,
nice.
right. So
What a
I always
chance
remember
for-
his birthday because it's
Yeah.
the same. And giving my age here, I always remember when Elvis passed away, it was exactly 3 days before I was born.
3 days before you were born.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so figure that out.
Your parents may or may not have been watching TV because I mean you were coming.
Yeah,
so
right,
They had
exactly.
more important things. I mean, not that's important, but obviously in your family.
Yes,
it's
I
all
hope that it was
perspective.
important to them. I think it was a little bit, but yeah.
All right. So how are we looking outside? Traffic and weather.
Traffic is looking pretty good right now. We are starting to see some slowdowns. It is just after 7, so it's going to start to get a little bit busy. And as you can see right here, our live traffic map, we don't have any accidents, which is great news, but we are seeing some red, which means it's starting to slow down a little bit. And this is the first place every morning that we start to see that around the Alexander area. It's the Bryant Parkway exit, getting close to the Bass Pro Shop. Right now on 30 eastbound, it's just traveling at 37 miles per hour. So we're starting to see some congestion in this area and a little bit of stop and go traffic at times. And that is what we're looking at right here. Look at all of those cars coming in eastbound into downtown Little Rock. So yeah, just take your time if you're heading out. Otherwise, our drive times into downtown Little Rock look really good. 24 minutes from Conway, 21 minutes if you're coming from Benton, and if you're traveling on I-57, coming from Cabot into downtown, just 22 minutes. So Tracy, it's not looking bad this morning. We've got to keep the air conditioning running in those cars.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm hoping maybe later this week or maybe even next week, you could even maybe open the sunroof when you're headed to work. We'll have to wait and see. But I want to give you one more look at this bus stop forecast today if the kids haven't headed out the door already. Looking for one more hot day. And we're starting this morning in those mid to upper 70s, even a few 80s across the state. But we do still have that extreme heat warning. And that'll keep the kids probably inside today for recess, unfortunately. But if they're headed out when they get home, make sure they are drinking lots of water. It is going to be hot and humid. We are looking for this today, noon to 8 p.m. for our weather impact alert with those temps. Again, just making sure they're 100 and plus. So it's going to be hot out there, and the heat index is going to be 110 or above in a few areas. So just staying hydrated, limiting that time outdoors, and just hold off on those tasks that you need to do outside. Wait till this weekend. It's going to be so much better. This is what we're looking at as far as the map goes. Again, we've got very similar to yesterday with that extreme heat warning and the heat advisory across the state from noon until 8 p.m. We've got better weather headed our way, maybe even a few rain showers. We'll talk more about that coming up in just a couple of minutes.
We begin with an update. The White House is moving forward on efforts to end the war against Ukraine. President Trump hosted Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky and 7 European leaders Monday in Washington. Afterward, Trump said he spoke by phone with Russia's President Vladimir Putin, who signaled interest in meeting directly with Zelensky. Talks in Washington also focused on security guarantees for Ukraine, including the possibility of European-led peacekeeping troops with U.S. support. The president says he hopes to join talks with Putin and Zelensky after the two leaders meet face to face. Meanwhile, Russia has been carrying out new strikes on Ukraine, highlighting the urgency of these negotiations. The 2024 presidential election saw nearly 30% of ballots cast by mail. Here in Arkansas, that number sits at just 1%, but Secretary of State Cole Jester has warned before it could put election security at risk. Monday, President Trump reinforced that concern.
We're going to end mail-in voting. It's a fraud. If you have mail-in vote, even Jimmy Carter with this commission, they set it up. He said the one thing about mail-in voting, you will never have an honest election if you have mail-in. And it's time that the Republicans get tough and stop it, because the Democrats want it. It's the only way they can get elected.
And he has ordered investigations into Democratic fundraising platforms and is now pressing states to redraw congressional maps, moves he says will help Republicans hold on to their majority in the House of Representatives. 7:05 right now. Meantime, right here in Arkansas, a government office is ready to put money in your hands, and there are no strings attached. That cash has been waiting for you to claim it, but now State Auditor Dennis Milligan isn't waiting any longer. THV 11's Maya Ellison shows us how a new law is sending unclaimed property payments straight to your mailbox.
The Great Arkansas Treasure Hunt is the name of the state auditor's most recent task, ensuring every Arkansan receives a little cash in their pocket.
Hi, I'm Arkansas Auditor State Dennis Milligan, and this is Bob. Bob has unclaimed cash in the Great Arkansas Treasure Hunt.
Wait, really?
You may have seen this commercial airing on our station, the Arkansas Auditor's Office's effort to make sure you know you could be entitled to an unexpected payday.
This isn't just limited, this is going to go all over the state.
They call it the Data Match, also known as the Great Arkansas Treasure Hunt. Through this initiative, Arkansans can now receive automatic checks through unclaimed property funds.
Allows us, as the Auditor of State, to send without any application if we owe you between $50,000 and $5,000 of unclaimed property.
Here's how it works. The auditor's office partners with a contracted company to search a database and begin the verification process. From there, pre-notification letters are sent to alert you. Then, the claims process begins.
Well, a lot of it comes from, believe it or not, old utility deposits that they tried to find the owner and they couldn't find it, so they sent it to us. It can come from inheritance. It can come from potentially insurance premium, maybe an overpaid premium.
Now, this is still in the early stages, but Senator Dave Wallace, who helped lead the charge, says it's something everyone should be looking forward to.
In some cases, the state has had this money for decades, multiple decades. And through the forward thinking of the team now, something's being done. And that money doesn't belong to the state. That money belongs to the people of Arkansas.
As for how much you could receive, Auditor Dennis Milligan says payouts range between $100 and $1,000. And finding out how to receive it is easier than ever.
Keep watching that mailbox, because there may be a check in it for you.
In Little Rock, Maya Ellison, THV 11 News.
The first checks are expected to hit mailboxes around September 2nd, and we have a link on our website where you can see if you have unclaimed cash. But even better, we have Arkansas Auditor Dennis Milligan joining us live in our studio. That's coming up in just a few minutes. We could start seeing the effects of a new law as soon as today. Fayetteville city leaders are to meet on how to put the Firefighter Bill of Rights into place. That measure is part of Act 686, which took effect just 2 weeks ago. It lays out protections and clear rules for disciplinary actions while also guaranteeing firefighters the right to take part in political activity. But critics argue the law could make disciplining misconduct more difficult. The proposal goes before the city council later today as Fayetteville positions itself to become the first city in Arkansas to adopt it. Right now, we are less than 2 weeks away from one of the biggest high school football rivalries in Arkansas, the Salt Bowl. This year, the matchup may look a little differently, though. THV 11's Tamer Knight joins us with a look at the changes that fans need to know before the big game. Good morning, Tamer.
Well, good morning, Karen. The annual rivalry between the Benton Panthers and the Bryant Hornets is always a packed house at War Memorial Stadium. But this year, the event is going local. That means a smaller stadium and tighter ticket access. The 2025 Salt Bowl is set for August 29th, and this year it's happening at the Panthers Stadium. With a much smaller capacity, organizers are rolling out ticket sales in phases. General admissions for tickets for Benton fans went on sale yesterday, and they are available again today. Each ticket is $15 with a limit of 4 per family. Since Bryant is the visiting team this year, fewer tickets are available, and general admission tickets for Hornet fans go on sale this Thursday, but only in person at the Hornet Stadium ticket booth from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. It is cash only and only 2 tickets allowed per person. With kickoff just days away, the countdown to one of the most anticipated matchups in Arkansas is officially on.
I was a football manager from 9th grade to senior year for Benton, so I was always super into the football game and always wanting to win, but obviously we got close sometimes, but it would be really exciting.
Well, I have a sophomore that's going to be playing in the game, so this is his first year to play. Obviously looking forward to War Memorial and getting to play at War Memorial, but I think the tradition is going to be different for us, but really kind of takes it back to what it used to be, so we're excited about it.
Parents or guardians of Benton football players, cheerleaders, dancers, and band members can buy 2 tickets directly through their child's coach or athletic director. As for Bryant, parents or varsity of traveling players can secure 2 seats. But is it really a rivalry without the student sections? Benton students were able to purchase 1 ticket per person last week, and Bryant students can buy 1 ticket during lunch beginning this week, with seniors getting first dibs. Now, regardless of which team you choose to root for, excitement for the big game is continuing to build up. For THV 11 News, I'm Tamara Knight.
Tamara, thank you. And now let's turn to Ashley King with a check of the traffic on this Tuesday morning. How are we looking, Ashley?
We're looking pretty good. I'm just over here excited about like high school sports getting started back up, and it's going to be very fun. I mean, we've got all of these football games that are just about to get started, and hopefully a lot more fun than driving in traffic. You know what? We don't have a lot of traffic right now, so that is the good news. We're looking at our live traffic map and not any accidents to really look at, and just a few slowdowns that we're going to take a closer look at right now. Of course, the North Terminal interchange, we start to see slow down this time in the morning. 29 miles per hour is what you can expect if you're about to head that direction. And also over here on I-30 eastbound, 28 miles per hour. So it is moving pretty slow. Let's get a look at 30 eastbound right now. You can see the volume is really starting to pick up in this area, but our drive times into downtown Little Rock look good so far. 25 minutes from Conway. If you're coming from Benton on 30, just 24 minutes. And from Cabot, it's going to take you 22 minutes into downtown. So Tracy, not bad. We're starting to get into that busy time of day though. So we're going to see the volume start to increase here in just a few minutes.
Yeah, that drop off at school is coming up here about now, here in the next 10 to 15 minutes. So we'll start to see that traffic pick up. But good news, we're going to start to see some changes in our temperatures. But today we are certainly dealing with another hot day ahead of a weather impact alert for that extreme heat. We're starting out this morning at 79 here in the 7 o'clock hour. We are going to see a high today of 100 in central Arkansas, but still seeing lots of those triple digits across the state. We could also see a few scattered storms this afternoon. That's going to start in the northern portion of the state, and some of those could be a bit strong to severe at times. Mainly gusty winds are that primary threat, but I don't know that it's going to make it quite here in time to give us a little relief for the afternoon. So we're still looking at those heat index values. 105, could see a little storm that cools that down a little bit, but it's just south of us. We're still looking at a 110, 112, maybe even 113 in Texarkana. So stay hydrated today, and we're going to talk a little bit more about this cool down and the rain showers headed our way in just a few minutes.